Welcome back to a new episode of New Plays, and today we're playing Pyroar EX, a Pokemon card that doesn't see a lot of play. It doesn't have a limitless page, it has not been played in any of the city leagues in Japan, and we're trying to figure out why. Is it a trash card, or is it a hidden gem? I'll put up the deck list right now. I created this myself. I'll put it in the video description as well, so you can just copy and paste it into the client and try it out yourself. So yeah, like I said, we're trying to play this today and determine, is it good or is it not good? So I'm going to show you how I'm going to play this deck in our first game that we're playing. So let's hop into that right away, and then we'll talk about strategy. Before we look at the cards itself and talk about the strategy, this deck, as so many other decks, wants to go first so we can evolve in turn 2, because Mega Pyroar EX is a stage 1 fire Pokemon, has 340 HP, that's a ton, has 2 attacks. The Ferocious Bellow, we do 80 damage, next turn we take 50 less damage. I don't think we're going to use this very much. It requires 2 energy, 1 fire, and a colorless. The one that we are going for is the Fury Big Bang. For 2 fire and 1 colorless, we do 290 damage. And it is the first time that I'm seeing this. It does less damage per damage counters that we have on our Pokemon. So if we have, let's say, 30 damage on the Mega Pyro because, let's say, Munkidori pinged us, then we're doing 30 less damage. We're only doing 260 damage. And we have to take a mulligan here, but we get a little low. They go first, unfortunately. So yeah, this is Mega Pyroar. A good combination for this card is the Oricorio EX. With a Mega Fire Pokemon in play, we can attach Fire Energy, basic Fire Energy, to our benched Pokemon. They have to be Fire Pokemon though, so that's why we're only playing Fire Pokemon in our deck. We have the Moltres as an additional attacker, and we play the Dudunsparce draw engine for the draw. And then you see it in my hand because we're playing a Mega Pokemon. We're playing the Wally for heal. We do play the Stadium Gravity Mountain, so we can do additional damage. Because then, let's say we play against Dragapult, or here we play against Cynthia's Garchomp, 30 less HP for that Pokemon then. And then we also play the Maximum Bell for the additional power. This is our Ace Spec card, and that's pretty much the deck. And yeah, let's see what we get. I wouldn't mind a supporter here, but we have a Buddy Puffin and a Pokepad. There's another Wally. It's not what I wanted in. It makes more sense to get the Fan Rotom and another Little Low out, because with the Fan Rotom we can now grab 2 Dudunsparces. And then with this, we get a Dudunsparce. Let's see. Let's deck check real quick. Oh, how many? Sorry, fellas, I forgot to put my deck list up. I think I play 3 copies. Both Oricorios are in. No, I played 2 copies of it. Okay. Looks like Max Bell is here. We got 8 energy. Wait a second. 8 energy, so 2 are priced. I think I protect this. Retreat and go into the Fan Rotom. Unfortunately, I don't have an energy. If I would have had an energy, I could have taken the knockout on the Gibble with the energy, but I whiffed. I whiffed the energy, unfortunately. So now they're probably going to get all of their Gabites out, and then this deck, if it sets up, it's a force, because with 1 Gabite you can then just chain the Gabites. There's 1 Gabite, they get another Gabite, then they get another Rosalia out, or the Roserade, and then they just gonna show off here. Now they use the Champion's Call to get another Gabite, and this is just how this deck then chains these evolutions. We do have a Dudunsparce for next turn. Okay, they play the Petrol. If they get a premium power pro, they can knock out the fan rotom. Oh, Grand Tree. Okay. I like that. I can use that. I could get another Dudunsparce out. Or I can get my Mega Pyroar out. Okay, they can retreat this and then go into here. I need a lot. I need the Mega Pyroar. I need 3 energy. I need the Oricorio and the Max Belt. I don't think we're gonna take a knockout here. And they get the draw with a corkscrew dive. Okay, they get another Rosalia out, so they probably have a Roserade in hand. Not that they need it right now, they can go next turn. Do they have another Gibble? That's the question. Oh wait, I can get the Mega for sure. With the Grand Tree. Could also get another Dudunsparce with it. Let's see what our draw is. I think the first Dudunsparce and the top deck will determine what we're gonna do here. A Lillie. Okay, that gives us... I don't need the fan rotom here, right? No. Okay, we're gonna Lillie for 8. That's great. Give me a bunch of energy. Okay. There's Mega Pyroar. But I do not have the Oricorio. How am I playing this? I think I go runaway draw. There's more energy. I don't know if I need 3. Have an energy. I mean, all I need is an Ultra Ball. I play 4. Okay, we're gonna go Grand Tree. Go here. And then we run away draw. This needs to be... Did I literally just whiff that? We're gonna evolve this. Gonna put this on. I didn't have the max belt either. I forgot about that. I don't have the max belt. If they get 400 HP here, we can do 290 plus 50. That's 340 and then minus 20. It's still not enough. We for sure going to get 2 Dunsparces back with the Ultra Ball. I think we're ending the turn here. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I have another Lillie for next turn, but if they get the power weight on, there are a 400 HP Pokemon, and we cannot one-shot that. So we need to hope that they get a lot of... Because 260, and that's 30 more per each. They have the... With 3, they one-shot my Mega Pyroar. I should have not evolved, probably. Because what if they boss it up? Because that's 30 more. Yep, 30 more. Yeah, 260, 290, and then 2050. They do 350 damage if they get 2 more Roserades out, which they can. They can get 1 out unless they have a Gabite in hand. I don't think I like my odds here. They cannot have a power weight. They need to whiff the power weight, and I need to get an awesome Lillie here. I can get 2 Dudunsparces out. I can... they bossed the Pyroar. Okay, that's not a good sign. But didn't they attach the energy here? Can they do just 130? Okay, just 130, yeah. No, I cannot play a Wally. I don't have one. There's the maximum belt. Okay. What are we gonna do here? Oh, I cannot attach the max belt. We'll do runaway draw first. Energy not closely what I need. You want to put this here. You want to put this here. So the question is, do I gamble? We Lillie again. See what we get here. We got another Mega Pyroar, and okay, I think we have it. We go here and we get rid of the Shaman and the Buddy Puffin. I know Buddy Puffin is kind of important, but we get the Oricorio EX. With that, we can now use the ability and put 2 energy here. Now we can free retreat into here. I evolve here, and then I only have 2 Mega Pyroars, yep. But now we're doing 340 damage, and we're taking the knockout on the Garchomp because they did not have a power weight on it. Okay, as always, we get 3 and 4. I put some Jumbo Ice Cream in here just in case we get hit for 100. We can heal 80, and we only get a 20 damage modifier. The one thing that I kind of miss here is like an energy retrieval or something like that. Because again, they can take a one-shot on me and I cannot one-shot them in return. What are they getting? I would get a Gabite and then go from there. Okay, here's the Gabite. And then with this, they have to get the Garchomp. And then they have to attach an energy. They're currently doing 290. They also have Power 8. So, okay, they must have a Garchomp then, right? They have 8 cards in hand, so I would guess so. Okay, there we go. They still have another Gabite. Ooh, there's a knockout. Because they can use another Champion's Call. No, they evolved the one that they could use it on. But see, they have the Grand Tree. I forgot about the Grand Tree. So 90, that's 350 damage. They need to have an energy. 6 cards need to be an energy. There's the energy. Oh, god dang it. They are knocking me out. Cannot use the Jumbo Ice Cream here. And they're gonna take another knockout next turn. They could get a boss here for next turn. No, we're cooked here. There's nothing we can do. Well, they get the power weight. Yeah. We can now not even one-shot that. And I think this is a loss. 400. They do enough damage. They do enough damage with this. I don't have any energy in hand too. Okay. They're down to 2 prizes. They can just boss up the Oricorio next turn. But they don't have to because they have they need 2 energy on here. Yeah, maybe that could buy me a turn. There's a boss. I could boss up one of their Roserades. What am I gonna do? What is in here? A little lower than Mega Pyroar. We need to do a runaway draw and see what we get. Also, not having a Dudunsparce is also bad. 0 energy. We do this. I don't even need to heal it right now. I guess we boss up this. They need to at least waste an energy. Buys me some time. Have this little low here. I need to get a Dudunsparce for draw next turn. I can grand tree out the Dudunsparce. Why can I not do that? Oh, because I just played it? That's all we can do. So I cannot use Wally. Wait, did I play a supporter card? Yeah, I bossed. Okay, that's why I cannot play Wally. No, yeah, I remember. I bossed up the Roserade, so they have to waste an energy to retreat then. And then they cannot use an energy on their Garchomp. But again, I need to two-shot them. Weak against water, so that doesn't do much. I can play Wally next turn, heal, but once again, if they have 2 energy on there, they're doing plenty of damage. But do they have the energy? That is the question. They're getting another Garchomp, maybe? Yeah, not being able to one-shot the Garchomp with A, without the power weight, and B, without the max belt, and them having access to the power weight. That's not good. That does not help me. So, we'll see. We'll see what they can pull off here. They need an energy to retreat, but then they don't have an energy to... they have 4 energy in the discard pile. That's probably to retreat, but then they don't have an attack. I wonder if they just charge up the Garchomp right now. Yep. And maybe they play a switch. They probably would have gotten that with... they have the boss. They haven't used the boss yet. They're going to use the boss. They just need to boss up the Oricorio, and then they're done. 1 more energy, and they're done. I'll probably see what the Pokégear can do for me. Okay, they just retreat. They don't have energy in hand. We know that now. We do this. We do that. And then Pokégear gives us another boss. But use the Grand Tree. I don't have any energy in hand. Why can I not go into the Dudunsparce? That's weird. Didn't I do that earlier? Yes, Gravity Mountain. Gonna get rid of it. I don't need it. 370 still way out of my league here. There's energy in here. Could use a Night Stretcher for energy. But what am I gonna knock out? Put Ultra Ball for the Moltres, but that's just the 1 prizer. Boss this one up. It doesn't do enough damage. I'm gonna heal this. Attach an energy here. I could, of course, do this and this. And then we get us the Moltres. The Moltres Does only do 20 damage. That was not good. I should have not done that. I should have gotten a Dudunsparce for more draw. And then we end our turn. Yeah, why did I get the Moltres? The Moltres doesn't do anything against Roselia. Maybe I thought it does 90 damage, but it does 90 extra if it's an EX Pokemon. Misplay. They need 2 more energy. They need a top deck 1. Supporter or something like that. Night Stretcher, because they have plenty of energy in the discard pile. There's a boss. Wonder what they're bossing up. The Moltres. Oricorio, okay. I mean, if they have 1 energy, they can retreat this because they're doing 100 plus 90. That's exactly the knockout they need. Fighting, there's the energy. Okay, that is GG's. They get the energy, retreat the Roselia, and we are conceding this game. Unfortunately, we were not able to pull it off, but good game. GG's to my opponent. Well played. Unfortunately, we lost our first game, and now they have a Froakie coin. If that's a water deck, then we are in big trouble because Mega Greninja can ping us for damage, which reduces our damage, and they one-shot us because they do 200 damage and we're weak against water. We have 340 HP, so let's see if that's a quick one. We have Lillie and we have a Lillie. I forgot, did they go first? 2 mulligans. They decided to go first. Yeah, it's a Mega Greninja deck, pretty sure. Okay. I want to see 2 more cards, of course, and a Dudunsparce. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. They start a Fez. How fast are they? They're not gonna attack me right away. But they can retreat. They did not retreat yet. It's a max belt. Can I do 210 damage with a max belt? I cannot. Wait a second. It's an EX Pokemon. No. The Moltres, I think about the Moltres is 110. Not enough. Do I use the Ultra Ball to get something here? I'm gonna attach this here. And then we just Lillie. Let's go. Let's do a Lillie. There's another Lillie. We got the Shaman. Does the Shaman protect against the ping? What? I'll get rid of it. But what else? The other Ultra Ball. And what am I getting? Wait, is this still turn 1? Yeah, I can still play the Fanrodom. Here. And then I'll get 2 more Dudunsparces. 1, 2. And then I need to find another energy with the Lillie next turn. Or Dudunsparce is something. They're going to retreat this Facetipity for sure. Mega Froslass. Oh, they do 200 damage. And I lose the Lillie with the energy on it. Oh, not good. That is not good. Oh, they use the switch. Interesting. I can do enough damage to knock them out. Do I go into the Fanrodom to not lose a Dudunsparce? Yes. I think this is what we're doing. The problem is I attach this here, attach this here, this here, and then I need 2 energy and the Oricorio. And I got nothing. But I have 2. the Dudunsparces. Okay, we're seeing 6 more cards. There's the Oricorio. And there's the energy. Okay. That's only 310. I have the max belt. Here. Let's do another one. Wally's Compassion. Which can get me another Dudunsparce. We're digging, fellas. We're digging here. But I think we can take 3 prices. So hopefully we can top deck an energy. We did not top deck an energy. What is happening? Here. We're going to set up more Dudunsparces. Let's do this. And then we bench the Oricorio. Now we unfortunately need to use the Night Stretcher for the energy. We put this on. We get free retreat. We need to be fast with this, because otherwise we are not winning this. We have a boss next turn. Ooh. Boss and energy. Okay, I have 2 bosses. If we're not getting hand disrupted, we can boss up this. I have a Wally. Wally? But I cannot do anything with it. Need to find an ice cream. Hero Escape 170. If they do 10 damage, I'm still gonna knock them out, but they can evolve too. I still do enough damage. Okay. They just have the nuts. Oh my gosh. Okay. Great Hall Net. Oh my god. The thing is, they cannot get 2 energy on here. They have 450 HP though. Let's see how much damage they can do. Nothing. Okay. So I do 340 damage. Do I boss up this? I'll boss up the Fez. I don't think they use the Fez either. And then we're gonna get us a Dudunsparce. The question is, what if they boss up my Oricorio? I cannot use this. Do I use the Pokepet for another Dudunsparce in case we're getting hand disrupted? Yes, I do. We're not gonna play in. $340. I'm gonna take the knockout on that Festivity. Going down 1 prize. I have a boss in hand. There's another Oricorio and an energy. Okay. If they boss this up. Okay. They have the energy and the Froslass. They take the knockout. And then I need to find 1 energy to take the knockout on their Mega Froslass. They knock me out. Absolutely. Wait, I don't have enough damage. Because I don't do 340 anymore. I do 290. But I have the boss. I can knock out a 1 prizer. Okay, I need to find... I cannot put this in the active because the Oricorio does not work on active. It has to be on the bench. So, 1 energy. Cannot play the Lillie either. There's the energy. Okay, we got it. We are putting this one up. Using this. Attaching this. Done. And now we're using the runaway draw. Just so we can move this out of the active. We go here. We did get the boss. Boss up this. hit for 290. And we beat Mega Greninja, Mega Froslass, and we're weak against water. Guys, what a game. Yes, GG's to my opponent. Hey, that was not too bad. Yeah, we did lose against we lost against Garchomp. But we won against Mega Greninja and Froslass, even though we're weak against fire. The reason why we lost against Cynthia's Garchomp EX, I think it's simply because of the damage output. We cannot hit them hard enough, and they have a humongous damage output with the Powerades, with the Roserades. They just hit very hard, and with the amounts of bosses they play, with I think it's three Cynthia's Roserade in play, it's 90 extra damage plus the 260. They one-shot. They need 2 knockouts to win the entire game. Anyways, I had a lot of fun playing this deck. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. I am out.